Doing a two-part video today because why not? And I feel like the topic that I have to tribal council on will most likely take us a wee bit over our regular 5 minute-ish mark. So today, for those of you who started journeying with me right in the beginning, is day 48 of our 100-day challenge. So when I started this, I was like, there is not a fucking chance I'm gonna last more than a week. I'm gonna post more than a week. I'm not gonna make it through the tunnel. I'm just not gonna make it through coming out the gate. Turns out I am a creature of habit, and despite the number of times it has been almost impossible for me to post, and by almost impossible I mean all kinds of crazy things: laptop charger dying, phone getting all kinds of problems, internet connectivity issues, international transfers, being stuck at airports for an unnecessary amount of time, and still remembering I need to post every day. That and a very strong amount of discipline, despite the fact that I have gone back throughout this challenge and I have observed and seen if people are watching the videos and if people are journeying with me, and no one is journeying with me, which is not the point. I just want to say randomly out of the blue that the reason for my video for today, our podcast for today, is about this principle. Continue to persevere in the darkness when no one is looking, when it is inconvenient. Get used to showing up and showing up and showing up again when you don't have an audience, and it will be easy for your nervous system to continue to show up when you do have an audience. Okay. When I started this, I decided I'm going to be as real as nails. I'm going to be honest. It has not been easy. There have been times when I've been like, holy mackerel, I just don't feel like this. There was a while there where I was locked out of my YouTube account and I couldn't get in. So because I committed to completing this challenge, I had to post on my Instagram account, which I was so like, I'm over this. This is like so annoying because that is a part of my business transition that is mid-iteration, and being a recovering perfectionist, I want everything to be done fully, completely, be in order, and not need 25 more iterations. What's my point? My point is two things that have been immensely supportive through this challenge. One, I should speak English, shouldn't I? One of the things has been just deciding that I'm going to carry on even if nobody shows up to interact with this content. And I'm going to post valuable content that I believe will transform the souls who eventually encounter this part of my essence. I'm going to be as real, as truthful, as honest, as raw, and as present with what is active in me as possible. Okay. The beautiful thing is I already feel the momentum of that building. And so in many ways, I'm kind of grateful that I haven't had the additional layer of chaos with interaction and with people actually consuming my content while I was just practicing getting into the habit of just posting. Atomic Habits is one of my absolute favorite books. I don't believe it's like a self-help book or whatever category it falls into. To me, Atomic Habits is a workbook. To me, Atomic Habits is as powerful as starting a gym routine and getting used to lifting and getting used to getting your body up and running. When I started my massive weight loss journey, when I went from 135 kilos, I knew that I was not going to win that battle by waving magic wands and doing more research about brilliant diets and forcing myself to do something with a lot of adrenaline for 1 week and then fucking out the next week. I am so supremely grateful for what that persistence, that day by day, step by step, micro increment by micro increment persistence has built into me actually. And I can feel that I'm pulling from that to really just move myself through the idea that I can't do this into the embodiment of the fact that actually I have been doing this for a long time. I know how to show up in the small ways, in the day by day ways, a minute at a time, 5 minutes at a time. This is something somehow that I have mastered, and I am deeply grateful for that. And I'm starting to realize that that is the superpower. Really, that is the superpower. Resetting and restarting and running into another great book is The Obstacle is the Way. Running into some unexpected curveball and thinking on your feet. These are important things. And I would not be able to really be standing in my truth if I didn't say that it wasn't freaking annoying every time you have to persevere through these things, but they are worth it. So end of part 1 is this. Just read the 2 books. Go get Atomic Habits, read it, but read it like a workbook and think about how to make your actions smaller so that you can keep persisting and build your routine into your nervous system. Number 2, read The Obstacle is the Way. The obstacle is the way. You're going to love me later for this. Okay, let's roll on to part 2.